Now, our next guest is a teenager who has taken America by storm. She starred in the sensationally successful TV and movie hit Lizzie McGuire. She's also recently appeared alongside Steve Martin in the Hollywood movie Cheaper by the Dozen. And already she's sold 3 million records and had a #1 album. Please welcome Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff! Hello, Hilary! Lovely to see you, young lady. Gorgeous. Say hello to them.
Hello, Hilary. How are you? Nice to meet you. Sit down.
Lovely to see you. I'm sorry about you had to follow that horrible... I didn't really could see it back there. It was a horrible bag. Someone was... Anyway, you want to be bored with all that. the film, Lizzie McGuire, I mean... Yeah. It's been a fantastic... I mean, I can't find the words. It's been so big out in America, and you've become now probably one of the world's most famous teenagers. And can you behave, though, when you're a famous teenager? Can you behave just like a teenager? Does it affect your private life?
I mean, yeah, it does. It definitely affects it. But I'm very lucky. You know, I have a great family and really cool friends and stuff. And rarely, but when I'm not working, I get to hang out with them and be normal. And, of course, it affects it a little while when you can't, like, go out to restaurants or you can't go shopping. And, you know, it makes everything a little difficult. But definitely, I feel normal.
There you are.
And you were saying about your friends, but has it affected any of your relationships? Because, you know, obviously, with being so famous and so successful, people aren't in your league in a certain way. Does that affect your relationship?
Definitely. I mean, it's hard to have a boyfriend, and because I'm really busy and I'm always traveling. And,
oh, you'll get around to it. You'll find time. And by the way, over here, obviously you're not as instantly recognised. I'm sure you're going to be. It's all going to happen. Are you enjoying this sort of, not anonymity, because you're certainly not there, but that you're able to walk around the shops and...
It's definitely a plus. I mean, I feel like I'm on such a break here, you know, because I don't think as many people know who I am, and I'm not as recognizable here, and definitely it's more of a break. I can go shopping and out to dinner, and it's a little different when we go out.
You better not go to my daughter's school, because they'll know you instantly. When they heard you were coming, oh, they got all excited. So a lot of teenagers certainly tune in. Now, you've always wanted to be an actress. I know that since you were a little dot, you were doing your stuff, doing your thing. But did you always, at that stage, ever sort of imagine yourself as making records, being a recording artist? Did you think about that?
I never thought about it, about like singing and stuff. I knew that, you know, I wanted to be an actress, and I would like watch TV with my sister and reenact everything, and I was really, really interested in that. But then just about 3 years ago, I wanted to be a singer, and I got in the studio and I started recording, and then I'm like, oh, I can't be on stage, I can't perform in front of people. And
a little panic set in, did it?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, there's like, what if you can't, I'm used to acting, and you can mess up and start over as many times as you want, and you can't really do that on stage, so...
So when you made the decision that you were going to sing, did you ever dream that you were going to have a hit single, also a #1 album? It's incredible, isn't
Metamorphosis, isn't it? #1? Fantastic.
I know.
And you must be knocking on, you must be heading towards 17 now. You must be knocking on a bit now.
Definitely. It's so exciting. I'm like, I can't believe so many people have, you know, supported my album and, you know, bought it and sing the songs, and it's on the radio, and it's very exciting for me.
It's really everything that you're doing is happening so fast. I mean, you're already, she's writing some of her own songs, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess your sister's helping, because your sister's older than you, isn't she?
Haley's 19, and she's helped me write, and she wrote some songs for my album. And I haven't actually written, like, a whole song, but I get to work with, you know, great producers and writers and tell them what I'm going through or how I feel and how I want the music to sound. And so I get to have a lot of creative control over it.
With your sister being older, did she help, like, you can't really draw yet on life experience with the emotional side of it. Is she helping you, just filling it in the empty spaces, if you like?
A little bit, but, you know, I don't want to sing about things that I haven't experienced, because I want it to be very, you know, my music is very personal, and I want it to be all about me. And so she knows my life really well, and that's why I like for her to write for me, you know.
Now, you're often compared to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, as you would be, but they're almost veterans compared to you. Have they influenced your career in any way, in the way that you perform or sing?
I don't know if they've necessarily, like, influenced it. Like, I don't think that I've ever been like, I want to be like Britney Spears, or I want to be like Christina Aguilera. It hasn't really been like that. I think that they're amazing performers, and they're really talented, and they're beautiful. But I think we all, like, have our own things going on. You know, I don't really dance, and I think both of them dance. My show's kind of more of, like, a rock show with, you know, my band and everything, and,
you know what is interesting? You know what's interesting, Hilary? Like every teenager, and I've got 4 daughters, so I know about these things. That they're all very interested in fashion.
Yes.
But you've taken it one step further. You, at your age, you've got your own fashion range and your own cosmetic range.
Yes.
I mean, and by the way, whose idea was it to call it Duff Stuff?
It's actually called Stuff by Hilary Duff.
That's better.
And that's
That's better than Duff Stuff.
But it's not as catchy, though. It's not.
But were you aware that when because there's this difference in words? Were you aware that over here that Duff can mean not so good? You know.
Yeah, I did. I got very aware when I got here. So I didn't. It doesn't mean anything in America, and I guess over here, what does it mean? Like being pregnant or something, right? Like after death.
Well, yes. Yes, it does actually. Now, and you've come to the right program. We're all up the duff here. I'm about to be a father, and look.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, so I guess my last name means a little more than I thought.
So it's been an entertaining and educational trip. Good.
Yes.
Right.
So you're going to sing for us your new single in just a moment, is that Come Clean?
Yes.
Is that correct? All right, please thank Hilary Duff.
Hilary
everyone.
Duff! Lovely, Hilary. Lovely. She's delightful. I got a feeling she's not going to change. I think she's not going to become like a diva. I've got a feeling.
Now, a quick reminder that you could win £7,500 in cash if you can correctly answer this question.